Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to go backward.
Here we go.
They get him behind the line.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace. 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here we go on 4th down. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Going right back to Wilson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Howell looking to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Romeo Doubs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1, right? Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They run it with Chandler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Chandler, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything.
He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Tyler Goodson
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow trucks over him. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Here we go, here we go.
21-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Texans 21, Broncos nothing.
Here we go. 11 empty, hey! 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender.
Here we go.
But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And Ingram hauls it in.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Running on first down with Gaskin. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now Chandler. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Chandler able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
On second down now, it's Chandler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Now it's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
11 Thomas. Shot.
Chandler looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Third down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Here's Chandler again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Ty Chandler
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Come on, ready?
They'll run on first down. Chandler, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Ty Chandler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Goodson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, Goodson, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Howell on the QB sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Garrett Wilson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Final play of the half here, Heineke.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, it's Chandler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First down, here's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On second down now, it's Chandler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
11.
They'll try the left side. It's Chandler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13, Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Powell taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
On 1st down, Goodson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Tyler Goodson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
1-1, ready?
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Off play action, it's Howell.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And here's Ryan Wright now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Here we go.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
11 mighty. Stop.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow, he's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever.
11 Thomas. 11. 11.
Burrow will throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
12. 11 Thomas. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Chandler.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11, mighty.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11 empty, 11 empty.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
Here we go, here we
They're
go.
looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers have to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, Howe loses it.
It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big...
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll go play action. Howell.
And that is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
on 2nd and 10. Powell being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort.